A contentious battle between the city of Lincoln and Placer County nonprofit The Gathering Inn is heating up, but the end may be near. The city maintains they were left out of a necessary process by which The Gathering Inn should have alerted them of their plans to build a more than 100-bed respite center in the city of Lincoln. Now, while The Gathering Inn did not grant us an interview right now because of the active litigation, they do say they're confident the outcome of the lawsuit will favor them and prove their honesty throughout this process.
And we have had to get a legislative subpoena. We've had to get a court warrant to get into the building for a building inspection. Even in discovery, we have been very cooperative and giving them over all of our documents that are relevant, and they aren't doing the same thing. So my message to him is follow the law and tell the truth.
Lincoln Mayor Holly Andreotta says the city of Lincoln has a strong case against The Gathering Inn that they were deceived by the nonprofit and left out of the planning process of a medical respite center in the heart of downtown Lincoln.
They are supposed to do community outreach, and they are supposed to talk to the city council and the governing body, which is us, and get some kind of support, or at least have a conversation so we know what's going on. And they did neither of those things.
The lawsuit filed by the city of Lincoln on September 30th of last year states that had the city been included in the planning of the respite center, they could have addressed some of the problems the mayor says are now unacceptable with the current plan.
What's already happening that the public should know is that homeless people are being given passage into Lincoln from the Bay Area, from Reno, other places, because they're in anticipation of this facility. If they open this facility, we will have hundreds and hundreds of out of the area homeless brought into this region, and that will be devastating for the city of Lincoln, for the cities around us. Our public safety cannot sustain that. The other problem is this facility is right in the middle of a school zone. There are 3 or 4 schools within walking distance.
The lawsuit also alleges that the state was deceived by The Gathering Inn on their grant application to fund the respite center through the California Department of Social Services. It states The Gathering Inn failed to supply new letters of support for the respite center when the location changed from Roseville to the current 1663rd Street in Lincoln.
All of those letters say Alifa Street in Roseville. They do not say 3rd Street in Lincoln. They were written for the Roseville project. And when The Gathering Inn did community outreach in Roseville, the residents there said they don't want the project at that location. The city council declined to give them a letter of support. So when they pivoted and they changed their application for the Lincoln facility, they chose not to do the community outreach or tell us.
Although The Gathering Inn could not comment, we looked at court records where the nonprofit's attorneys responded to this specific allegation of the nonprofit trying to deceive the state into thinking the letters of support were for the new location in Lincoln. It reads, quote, "While the letters reference TGI's initial proposed Roseville facility, assessing whether the letters still could be considered documentation of support for TGI's application for the same type of facility in Lincoln was and remains a discretionary determination for CDSS and/or its administrator," end quote. We did request copies of the letters in question to verify which address was listed, but have not received those back from the state. However, it appears in The Gathering Inn's response, the letters of support were for the Roseville address, not the Lincoln. But the argument is the sentiment of the letter still stands, and the validity of it is up to the state's discretion.
So when we reached out to The Gathering Inn for a statement, this is what they said, in part, quote, "The California Attorney General has filed a brief in support of The Gathering Inn's position and in opposition to the city of Lincoln's attacks on the grant. It's important to clarify that the medical respite program is not a homeless shelter. Our medical respite program offers live-in, specialized care for unhoused people with serious medical issues." To read their full statement, you can head to fox40.com.